Welcome back to my channel. We are going to do my April beauty favorites today. So stay tuned and watch what I've been loving this month. Plus Buddy. And he already left. He always just like cries to come up, wants to be with mommy, and leaves. So whatever. Okay, let's get into it. So I have a few things, I think a little bit more than last month. It's just so hard when you work at home and you're not always putting a face on. But definitely there are standout products that I grab when I do my makeup. My number one favorite of last month is the Givenchy pink powder. It's number 3, Voile Rosé. And it's the Prisma Libre. It's so beautiful, it's so amazing. It's what I have to set my under eyes today. It's expensive. I won't say that it's not, but it's just so different and so pretty and worth the money, I think. It's also powder, so I usually think loose powders last a little bit longer. I can't live without it now. It makes such a huge difference because it doesn't just set, but it brightens, it smooths, it's just so amazing. And it has 3 different color, you can't really tell, well maybe a little bit, 3 different color pinks to make the perfect color. I know that not all skin tones can wear it just because it's very fair. I'm very fair, so this works perfectly for me. They have a ton of other colors. I think that it's probably just this formula that's amazing. So whatever color you wear, it's gonna work amazing. My hair's super clean. I washed it last night. I curled it this morning, so it's not really cooperating. So if I mess with it more than usual, that's why. So the other amazing product that goes under my eyes is going to be the Prep and Prime Highlighter Pen by MAC in Radiant Rose. It's pink and it's very light and it's just fabulous. It's what I use to do my under eyes today. These two are a match made in heaven for me. I wore this for years. I had this and Light Boost, which is more yellow. And when I moved to Michigan and I was going through all my makeup, I got rid of it because I had it for so long and I didn't rebuy it because I wasn't using it. And then everyone was starting to use pink concealers. Like I used to use pink concealers all the time just because I'm so fair. They work really well for me. And I was like, oh my god, I need to rebuy this. And I'm so glad I did because I've missed it. It's just so beautiful. Look how smooth and bright and pretty my under eyes look. And you can also use it in any other place to brighten. It's not the best concealer, but for me, it works. But you can mix it with your concealer and then give that pink kind of undertone and brightening to whatever product you're using. It's really great. Lasts a really long time. I mean, I still had product in it and I had it for many years before I got rid of it. I'm not doing this in a great order, it seems. But next is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand Contour in light medium. So when I heard these were coming out, I bought almost all of them. And the only one that really stood out for me was the contour in the light medium as a bronzer. It's just this perfect color for me because it's a contour that's a little less cool undertoned, not as gray, because I'll show you next to the Fairlight. The Fairlight's pretty gray, and I don't really enjoy that. So this is just the perfect color for me to bronze with. They're inexpensive, $9. I love it, really great. The other ones are okay, especially for the price, the blush and the highlighter, but the blush, it didn't stay really nicely on my cheeks, but I love the contour in the light medium. I grab it every time I do my makeup, and I don't do my makeup a ton, so for me to only want to grab this product says a lot. We've resorted to a headband to keep this fluffy hair out of my face and for me to not mess with it as much. Okay, next product. I have 2 blushes I'm really loving this month. One is the About Face Cheek Freak in Score. I saw a ton of people using this and I just was so intrigued by this color because it's purple and I love purple. And it's just so beautiful, like a magenta-y purple. It's different. It's a great formula because it's not super liquidy. It's not super creamy. It's just, it almost like you put it on the face. Here, I'll put a little bit more on. And it kind of goes from like a cream to powder almost. It sets fast, but look at how pretty that color is. And it's pigmented, but not super opaque. I'll do the other side too. I don't know, I think it's very different when there's so many things on the market that are very much the same. There's just a few standouts, and this formula is a standout for me, but it's really the color. Look at just how that brightened my skin and gave me like this beautiful color without it being too intense. It's very wearable purple, which I like because it's fun to put on. I love the packaging, smooth to the touch. I got it at Ulta. I didn't realize Ulta sold About Face. The Ulta I usually go to doesn't have it, so I was in another Ulta one day and I saw this and I immediately had to have it. And not expensive, lovely. I love amazing product. I mean, look at it on my cheeks. How can you not want that? It's so, so pretty. My other cheek product is this Temu palette. It looks like a Makeup Forever palette. That's why I bought it. And I probably wouldn't buy a lot of makeup on Temu. Makes me a little nervous. Nothing around the eyes, but a cheek palette I didn't think was a big deal. And it has all these colors and it's just fun. It's super inexpensive, of course. I freaking love Temu. But I've used this color, this color, this color, and this color. And they're not super pigmented, but they just give you a flush of color and you get to try a bunch of different ones. I used the orange one recently because everyone's starting to use orange blush now that, you know, I'm getting used to pink blush. It's orange again and I love orange. So you can try like any trend at the moment with this little palette. I mean, it's not incredible, it's not mind-blowing, but for the price, it's fun. And I've been pulling it out of my stuff lately because I'm like, okay, what another blush color am I going to try today? So I'm enjoying this. I love the packaging. I love the way this looks. I mean, I wish it was a Makeup Forever palette, but that would be much more expensive. So this is just fun. It was, you know, exciting to get and exciting to play with, but yeah, for the price, I think it was like $8. $8. I feel like I'm going so fast. Okay, this little sponge guy, I got, I think 10 of them from Temu for $2. I use this every time I do my makeup. This is how I put on my concealer today. It's how I set my under eye. I set powder all over my face with it. This is just fabulous. I love the color of it. I mean, if you're gonna buy any makeup supplies, buy them from Temu. They are so inexpensive and they're good quality. Also, what I'm loving is this little palette. I don't like to put makeup on the back of my hands and then use it, and I don't like to, I don't know. But so this, I'm able to squeeze out product, take my brush and use it so I don't have to get my hands really dirty. So these two things from Temu, which this came with a little spatula, which I've been enjoying. I just don't always grab it, so I don't want to make it a favorite. But I've been using this almost every time I do my makeup too. Just this little clear palette. And these, I mean, amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I self-tan my face sometimes with tanning drops, and I've stopped doing it lately because it made my skin look really muddy. And since I'm so fair, self-tanner can easily look bad. But I saw somebody use this on TikTok, this Coco and Eve spray, and I like that because I don't have to touch the product. So I saw this at my Ulta and I grabbed it immediately because I don't know, I didn't want to wait to buy it online and wait for it to come in. I don't know. So I grabbed it. I was super excited and I've been using it ever since. The smell is not gross because I hate sleeping in self-tanner or sitting with self-tanner because it stinks. The spray is really nice, and just these little applicators, when they have the shape like this, are usually really good sprays. So I just do 1, 2, 3 on clean skin that's pretty dry from product, and I wake up or during the day with this beautiful bronzy glow. And it doesn't really sit in certain areas because it's a spray. And it's the most perfect color. I really, really, really love this. And I have like a love-hate relationship with self-tanner, But so far I haven't hated this. And again, I think it's the spray and the formula and the color. It's like all of it together that is just nice. It's a little expensive because I feel like when you spray something, you might use a little bit more than you would with, I don't know, I feel like you go through it faster, but it's so good I don't really care. Especially if you're fair and self-tanner is hard to find. It doesn't look too orange or too green. It's just, this Coco and Eve brand is an amazing color. I really like it. And like, again, the smell doesn't bother me. So I definitely want to try the body foam. I just have so many self-tanners that I haven't used that I haven't like bought it yet, but this was so different. I didn't feel bad buying it. It's really great. Grab this, use it before you go to bed, go to sleep, wake up with a beautifully bronzed face in the morning. Okay, now I just have skincare items left. So I have 3 skincare items that I've really been enjoying. My skin is it's just going through it still. It changes though. It changes what it's not like. My under eyes lately just super crusty and gross, and so the products I'm using really make a difference in how they're looking. So I really do mean it when I say that that powder makes them look smooth, because they are not smooth. So if you're really having problems with that, definitely get a powder that can really smooth out the skin if you're going to be wearing makeup. All right, off that rant. But I needed to add hydration, which since I'm acne prone, I don't like to use a lot of hydrating products, but I know I have to use them, especially since I use tretinoin or retinols. And I don't know what it is lately that my skin just doesn't like skincare. At first it was this part of my face that was really irritating and gross. Now it's not. Now it's right here and it's miserable. Whatever. So instead of using my facial products that are good for acne prone skin, I've been using things more for hydration, which again, I don't usually use. So when I was at the dermatologist a while ago, I got the CeraVe Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser for normal to dry skin. Yes, it's a little guy. But this feels really good. And my skin is so not happy that I need something that feels good. And usually I don't go for these kind of hydrating products, but it was there and free, so I grabbed it. And this is really, really nice. I love CeraVe products anyways, but again, I've never grabbed any of these. And this one also removes makeup. Feels good. They're not super expensive like the normal amount, the normal size, I mean. But if your skin is going through it or you're dry, grab this. This is really, really nice and really easy on the skin, but I still feel clean. I love this. And I love cream to foam products because they feel really nice and hydrating, but then they start to foam up and then you feel clean, which is really important. The next product is the Good Molecules Hyaluronic Acid Serum. So I know I should be using a hyaluronic serum, but I never really wanted to because, again, acne prone. I'm like, no moisture. I know I need it. I just am stubborn. And I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a hyaluronic acid because I spend so much money on all of my products that have active ingredients in it, like my retinol or my Lytic that I love and my eye cream. So I didn't want to spend $100 and something on like the SkinCeuticals. I just wanted to get something that will feel good and help with hydration. And I grabbed this one. I think it was like $8 at Ulta. And I really, really like it. I think it has made a difference. I mean, I don't think it's super potent, but it's helping. And I don't know if I need something more potent and if I'm seeing a difference. It feels good on the skin. I don't know. I just really enjoy it. So I'm glad I added this to my regimen, and it's not a lot of money. And so I feel good about it, and I'm going to need it soon. Not really, actually, but I've used it every single day, morning and night, since I've gotten it, and I've had it for all of April. Really like this. I like this Good Molecules brand, too, because they have some really cool products, innovative products at a great price. And so you're able to either start a whole skincare regimen or you're able to add certain things to what you already have if you're missing something. So it's good either way. Really love this. Last but not least is this Bioma Moisturizing Rich Cream. So again, I don't usually buy things that are really moisturizing. So I have the gel cream, which I really like, but because my skin's going through it, I wanted to grab something that was more rich, but again, not super expensive. And it has a pump, so you don't have to dig your hand into a pot, which I really, really like. This Bioma brand is also really great, really innovative. I'm loving it. I think these are kind of my new favorite fun skincare lines because again, they're affordable and they have really cool products. Like the spray toner by Bioma, I love it. The balancing one, it's a spray. I love it. I use it all the time. But this has really helped with the hydration in my skin. So with this and this, I feel good. My makeup looks better on top of it. I just love it. Really good, super pretty packaging. Again, I'll say it again, inexpensive. I love it. You can also get it at Target. Try these products. Really, really loving them. So yeah, I kind of feel like that was a sporadic video. But I'm loving these products this month. I've gotten some new stuff recently, like I say every month, that I'm really loving, but I didn't use them for that long in April, so I didn't want to talk about them, but most likely next month I will. Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to hang out with me for a little bit. I can't believe it's May. It's actually pouring here today in Michigan, and it's just really cozy. I might just wash this all off, get into my jammies, and watch TV. But I got ready for you guys today. So please comment, subscribe, like, tell people about me. I love sharing all this with you. Hopefully you found some products that you're interested in trying out. Or if you've tried any of these things out and you love them too, let me know. And I will see you next week. Have a great one. Thank you so much.